This is defense, the smart lawyer's way. In this video, we are going to discuss about the case of Yashraj Films Private Limited vs. Sri Sai Ganesh Productions. This case revolves around how copyright in a cinematographic film works. Under Section 13 of the Copyrights Act 1957, in a cinematography film, the director is the first owner of the copyright. The copyright on movies lasts for 60 years after the release. Let's look into the facts of the case. The Bollywood movie named Band Baja Bharat was produced by Yashraj Films Private Limited, a well-known production company and the claimant of this case. The plaintiff is the owner of various aspects of the movie, including its plots, monologues, and character sketches. The plaintiff learned that the defendant intended to remake the movie in Telugu. In the year 2012, the plaintiff sent 2 cease and desist letters, neither of which were answered. The plaintiff sent a third legal notice to the defendant asking for the copy of the contested film and the script. Even after this, the defendant released the movie Jabardast. Hence, the present suit has been filed for granting permanent injunction, rendition of accounts and damages. The court awarded an ex parte ad interim injunction in favor of the plaintiff for the copyright infringement suit filed by them. The following matters were taken into account by the High Court. Can copyright continue to exist in a cinematograph film regardless of the underlying works from which it is made? Is it possible that the phrase "to create a copy of the film" in Section 14 solely refers to making a physical duplicate of the movie? Are the two movies substantially similar in terms of the content? Is the Delhi High Court authorized to hear the case? Let's look at the arguments advanced by the plaintiff. The plaintiff requested a court order declaring them as the winners and demanding the defendant to reveal any income from the movie or related works. They claimed Rs 20 lakhs as damages and also a restraining order against the copyright infringement. The plaintiff argued that their film's storyline and theme were copied in the challenged movie, which had negative reviews. Let's look into the contentions of the defendant. The defendant's argument were centered on the location of the contested movie's creation and writing, which was based in Hyderabad. They contended that since no pre- or post-production work occurred in New Delhi, this court lacked the territorial jurisdiction to handle the present case. Let's look into the precedents of this case. In the case MRF Limited vs. Metro Towers Limited 2019, the court reaffirmed the previous ruling. It emphasized that while a cinematograph film might not infringe on its underlying works, the entire film could lack its copyright protection due to its lack of its originality. The court also referred to the landmark case of R.G. Anand vs. Deluxe Films, which established that when faced with such circumstances, the court must compare the fundamental aspects of the two films to determine if a film is genuinely distinctive. Now let's look into the judgment of the case. The court ruled that a cinematograph film is more than just its individual parts for copyright purposes. The creative elements within a film, like the storyline, the dialogue, and music, are known as underlying works. While each of these components receives copyright protection, the entire film itself is also eligible for copyright under the Copyrights Act of 1957. The court clarified that to create a duplicate of a film doesn't only refer to physical copies, but also using the film's concepts and expression as inspiration for the new content. The Honorable Court determined that the Delhi High Court had jurisdiction over the case as the defendant's movie was also released in Delhi. To conclude, a cinematograph film's copyright can therefore exist separately from the underlying works. The court also noted that Section 13 of the Copyrights Act of 1957 has a hidden provision regarding originality. This case was established by Justice Manmohan Singh, who issued a permanent injunction against the defendant for violating the plaintiff's copyright. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe and support. Stay lobbyfied.